the wind beneath his wings. Reverend Carl Ellison stood in the pulpit of Maple Hollow's First Baptist Church. Looking out over a packed house of mourners, Henry Dalton's funeral had drawn everyone from town. Most out of respect, some out of curiosity, and a few, probably, just to make sure the old bastard was really dead. Henry was not a beloved man. He was memorable, sharp-tongued, chronically unimpressed, and once sued a neighbor for letting their tree cast shade on his driveway. He'd left behind a stack of unpaid parking tickets, one bowling trophy from 1982, and very specific funeral instructions. Chief among them, Reverend Carl must speak, and under no circumstances should anyone refer to him as a good man. Carl respected that. Oddly, he'd crafted a sermon that was honest and short, just like Henry would have liked. He wore his best robe, had his notes in order, and was nearly done when it happened. Right as he read, "Let us remember Henry not for the peace he brought, but for the noise he never avoided." It was catastrophic, a full-body betrayal, the kind of fart that had direction, intent, and legacy. A long, wet, unmistakable burst of gas that seemed to echo with spiritual vengeance. And then the smell hit. It was immediate, thick, and horrifying. It moved like a fog rolling over the congregation. Eyes began to water. One old man near the front clutched his chest. Someone coughed hard and muttered, "Jesus Christ," under their breath, which under normal circumstances would have been considered appropriate. Carl froze. He felt it too, hot and dense under his robe. He tried to power through as I was saying. A child whimpered. Someone cracked open the hymnal to fan their face. Mabel Dorsey in the second pew dry heaved into her purse. Carl winced, the silence stretched, and then audibly another person whispered, "It's in my mouth." He broke, he couldn't pretend. I do apologize, he said, voice cracking. I believe Henry would've, well, he'd be laughing. And then, like a dam bursting, the room let go. Laughter, coughs, more gagging. The funeral director opened a stained glass window. Carl stepped away from the pulpit, waving a hand behind his back like he could push the cloud away. Henry's daughter, face flushed and eyes watering from either grief or gas, probably gas, stood and said, "That man always did know how to clear a room." Carl doubled over laughing, mostly from horror, and called it right there. No closing hymn, no final prayer, just fresh air and people scrambling for the exits like they were escaping a fire. Sigh catching his breath, Carl looked up at the sky, muttered, "You win, Henry." It was the most honest, effective sermon he'd ever delivered, and definitely the most powerful.